This village was almost kidnapped by a billionaire. Every place has a story, and this time it's about Bibury, known as the most prettiest village in England. I was welcomed with blocked roads and diversions everywhere. Not the best first impression, but when I finally reached Bibury, I felt like I stepped back into time. Cobblestones, honey-colored cottages, and some stories not everyone knows. This is Arlington Row, built in 1380 as a wool store, then converted into tiny cottages for weavers, normal working people living in cramped little houses. This place is so iconic that it was printed inside British passport from 2010 to 15. Every UK citizen carry a piece of Bibury in their pockets. Today, these million-worth cottages owned by National Trust. From workers' housing to millionaire cottages in 600 years. But that's not just beginning, because this place has secrets. And here comes the story number one. This church has been here since the 8th century, and according to the local legend, it witnessed a murder. Back in the day, a wealthy mill owner lived here with his 3 sons. He remarried a young woman named Mary. While he was away on business, Mary and the oldest son fell in love. One winter night, he came home early and caught them together. The angry man threw his son into the mill pond, and the son drowned. And he locked Mary outside as punishment. The next morning, he found Mary frozen to death by the water. People say a ghost still haunts Bibury on cold winter mornings, just floating around, looking for her lost love. But that's not even the weirdest story about this place. In the 1920s, a guy who invented mass production cars visited this village and he went absolutely crazy. Henry Ford loved Arlington Row so much he made an offer to buy the entire street, but not to live in. His plans was crazy. Take it apart, stone by stone, chip every single piece to his history theme park in Michigan, and rebuild England's most beautiful village in America. Luckily, the local trust blocked him. Can you imagine these 600 years old cottages sitting in Michigan? And Ford wasn't the only person obsessed with this place. But why every second tourist in Bibury Japanese? In 1921, the Japanese Emperor Hirohito visited Bibury when he was still a prince. And he called it one of the happiest moments of his life. Ever since, Japanese tourists started flooding in Bibury. One royal visit and a century of tourism started. But you know the story that went viral about Bibury? In 2017, this story made an international news. It's about 84 years old Peter Maddox live on Arlington Row. He parked his bright yellow Vauxhall Corsa outside his cottage every day. And tourists hated it, said it was ruining their photos, photobombing the perfect view. People complained on social media, called it ugly, and said he should move it. And one morning, someone vandalized his car, scratched the word move into the paint, and smashed the windows. But what happened next will shock you. People from all over the UK organized a rally of 100 bright yellow cars, and they drove all those cars through Bibury to show the support for Peter Maddox. Even the car company Vauxhall renamed their yellow paint color name to Maddox Yellow. That's the thing about Bibury. Everyone wants the perfect Instagram photo, the perfect postcard moment. But they forget people actually live here. Hundreds of people who visit Bibury on daily basis. They come, take same type of photos and leave. Nobody dig deep into the history or the stories behind these beautiful cottages. They ignore the fact that every place has a story. Comment below and tell me how was your experience about Bibury, the most beautiful village of England, and suggest which is the place I should visit next.